So, hi there, folks. If you're about, it'd be nice to see some people come on. I'm going to be making fancy fold cards this evening. So, if you're about, yeah, it'd be nice to see you on. So I'll just hold on a few seconds or a few minutes and see if anybody appears. Oh, hi Heather. Hi. Nice to have you here. Thanks so much for coming on. Are you in the UK? Can you hear me okay? Hope so. I thought I'd come on tonight and just do a hour, roughly, that's what I tend to do anyway, of stamping using these Paddington A5 stamp set, which I've had for a wee while now. And I thought I'd make it into this kind of fold here. So this fold. So I've got some bits. Oh, Bedfordshire, great. I'm in Scotland. You probably tell from the accent. So I'm in central Scotland. But yeah, thanks so much for coming on. So I'm just going to use, the Paddington stamps, and I'm going to stamp a few on there. This was one I did with some Stampin' Up products a while back. So it's quite easy to make. And then I popped a bit on the back, which can be for your greeting. So I'll wait for another few minutes and then I can see if anybody else comes on. And then we can do some stamping and colouring in, because I thought I'd just colour in with some of these tri-blends that I found recently, so that's cool as well. I've cut most of these pieces out that I need just now for the first card. I may... Oh, hi Alison, brilliant, thanks for coming on. Are you away in Somerset? I hope you can all see. I hope the light's not... it's still quite bright here. I might actually open one of my curtains a bit more. Hold on a second. It is nice and bright here. If I just move that back, you might see a bit more. Better, I think. Oh, just packing. So you're not actually away yet. Fabulous. I do like Somerset. I have a friend, actually she's a friend of mine from 5 years old. So we are now in our 50s. So we've known each other for kind of 40 odd years, 49 years, something like that. She lives in a place called Taunton, and I've often gone down to see her, but I haven't seen her for a bit. But there's some other lovely places in and around Somerset. Hi, Louise. Oh, from Lincolnshire. Fab. Lovely. Thank you so much for coming in. Fabulous. Now, I do put people's names into a hat type thing, and then you can, if you're interested, if your name comes out for one of the cards, I'll probably try and do 2 tonight, maybe 3, just depends. If you're happy to send me your postal address, I can send these cards out to you, because it's a giveaway I tend to do. So I'll just get started because time's marching on. So I've just cut these. I've cut a white piece out and a black piece as a mat, and I did just use some small die cuts that I've had for a while to pre-cut them. But I mean, doesn't matter. They're kind of size 2.5 squared, and then the black mat is just 2 3/4 squared. So I've got 3 of those, and I've got a 5x7 card base in white silk and weave from Centego. And if you want to know where any of the products are from, I can let you know. And I've also got this layer, but what I thought I'd do was make this card using the Paddington stamp. So this was one I made ages ago, and it's a sort of just fancy fold type card. So I thought I'd make that using the Paddington stamps. These are Stampin' Up papers, and yeah. So what I need to do is to actually get my scoreboard again, and it's just to score down the middle of this. So I don't tend to do measurements that well, so that's giving me a guideline to where I'm going to score it. I just tend to eyeball it. So I'm just going to make sure that's my scorer, not a cutter. I'm just going to score it right up there, like that, and then I'm going to push it back like that, because that's what we want. So it's a sort of Z fold card. So I scored that at roughly, let me see, 2.5. Okay, so pop this away now. I've scored that at 2.5. So I now need to actually cut this piece of white at probably just perhaps a couple of eighths smaller than 2.5. There we go. That should fit. I might have to cut the bottom as well. As you see, I don't measure things. I just eyeball them. I've always done that. It's always the way. So let's just keep that here, and let's see what this is like. So what I thought I'd do, let's leave it short actually. Let's just get this other piece back. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just go for that. So that's that. I will keep this bit for the element in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this panel, and I'll get another panel which is going to go into the back here, because panel there, I did do one inside there and obviously there, and that's for your greeting on the back, which I might do as well. So I need to get another piece of white card. So I need to make this slightly shy of 5 by 7. So if I make it 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 roughly. I tend to work in inches, I don't work in centimetres, but if I have to, I could. So thanks so much for coming on. I really do appreciate it. It's really, really good to have you here. So yeah, that bit will fit there. I will probably put a bit at the back. I did have some nice red card here, which I thought I might just pop in the back, because I might be using reds with Paddington. So probably could do that as well. So just bring that back. So if that was 4 by, so I'll make this slightly bigger. This is just in between 4 3/4 and 5, and the same with this. It's just in between 6 3/4 and 7. Just so it gets a wee border around it. So are you all fans of gummy pan, or what are you fans of? What's your your favourite sort of craft stuff, or I suppose you could be into anything or everything, really. I like lots of stuff. Do like lots of stuff. So there we go, have that there. And I should have actually made sure there was another piece of red. Let's see, bear with me as I just pop round the corner to get some more red. There we go. That'll do. Oh yeah, I do love Gummy Pan, Heather. It's really good. I do like it. Are you on the Gummy Pan UK page as well? So we need a bit just to go around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this and see what my border is. That's fine there. And then I'll just chop a wee bit off there. I've just sorted. I've just got a new blade on that and it's still doing that. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Gummy Pan UK, or Gummy Pan anyway, obviously there's the Swedish site. And there's obviously the Gummy Pan UK one is brilliant. They're really great service. Matthew and Anne, I've met Matthew and Anne already at some good events, and they're really helpful. And you can, well, if you're not, you can buy it off their website as well. But if you're not in the Gummy Pan group on Facebook, that doesn't matter. So yeah, it's fine. Right, so what I'm going to do, now that I've got all these bits and bobs, I'll keep that there, and you might need that, is I'm going to stamp a bit of Paddington background onto this. So I thought I'd go with the case and the airplane, the paper airplane, and then we can stamp 3 of the Paddington images onto here, and then I'll show you how to do the little piece here in between. This little piece here that when you open it moves, and it's just a nice fold just for a change. So let's see, I've got this tiny little, so I'm just going to use black Memento ink, and then I'm going to colour it in with some tri-blend pens. So just do a quick background here, move that away, turn it that way, because so I'm just stamping kind of randomly. There's no kind of necessary anyway, it's just kind of a bit of randomness, which is fine. It's quite therapeutic just doing that sort of stamping as well. And if it doesn't look like right, I can always do something else. So I'm just mainly doing the wee paper plane. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, Misa print, they're really good. So that's that. So where's my wipes? Just to wipe that off, because I usually like to wipe my stamps off as I go along. Yeah, I started tidying my craft room last week. Oh my goodness. It's still a mess, but you can't see that, so that's good. But yeah, it really needed to be a bit sorted. So let's try something else. Let's do the case as well. Just do a few wee bits of the case. So it's just to kind of make a wee bit of a background. Oh, that one didn't stamp very well. maybe this one here, that'll do. And then wipe this away. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with buying with from Sweden. It's fine, I've done that as well. Sometimes when Gummy Pan UK don't have certain products, and I've done that. So I've done that, and I probably want to do a wee bit onto this wee, it's not that bit, this little bit too. So let's see what I could do. Trying to think what's going to look like. I might do the suitcase again, just down this bit to the front. Oh, I keep losing you there. So just do a few suitcases on the front there, and then yeah, I think I'll just do the wee paper plane again, and then we can colour these in, and then, well, maybe we'll just do all the stamping first. Actually, that might be better, just to do that. So let's do the stamping first. So I got this ages ago, but I think you can still get it on the Craft Stash. But as I say, I got it ages ago on the Craft Stash. But you can still get it because I noticed it the other day when I was looking at some of they still have some sale stuff on there. So I don't think I bought anything that was in the sale actually, I just was having a look. So there we go. Oh no, I was going to do the other stamping. So, right, so we need 1, 2, 3 bits there. So they're going to go on a diagonal like a diamond, and I've just stuck my finger in one of them, but that'll be okay. So I'm going to pick this stamp here for this bit. I think I need to get a slightly bigger block for that. My blocks are quite grubby, but that's okay. So just inking it up again with the Memento, and I'm just going to see if I can turn this around to kind of stop that mark being seen so much, and then I'm just going to pop him in. He's not going to be fully on it. Are you seeing what's going on? Doesn't look like it's... let me see. Yeah, that's better. It didn't seem to be doing anything there when I looked on the, but that's fine. So we've got that one of them. Put that over there. And then we're going to do another one. So what other one could we do? I might do this one, this circular one as well. I do like Gummy Pan as well though. I like Memory Box, Spellbinders, Inkylicious. I love Inkylicious. I love their stamps. So move this one to here because that's got mark as well, and I'll just put this one here in the middle. There we go. That's cool. And the last one, just wipe this all back. And let's see what other one will we put in. So we've got that one, and this one. Let's do this one. This is quite a good one. A sitting down one, reading. There we go, and then just make sure it's on the diagonal, and we'll try and get most of him on. There we go. There we go. Right, now, so what we want to do now is colour in So we'll put this glue away, we'll put this ink away so I don't get my fingers in it, because I will if I don't do that. I'll put these blocks to the side. There we go. To the side just now. Right. So I'm trying to look to see what Paddington looks like. So first of all, before I do anything, let's just stick this red card on with some glue, wet glue. Everybody's still there? You've gone awful quiet. Nobody's saying much. It's really nice to have you here. You've not all gone to sleep. Actually, I just might have to look at my other chat, because that's top chat, but there is live chat. No, nobody else has said anything, I don't think. So we're just popping this on here. I'm still here. Oh, great, great, Alison. I'm glad you're still here. It's nice to have you. So just pop that in, this bit of card there. And then I'll just pop this piece on. Now, was that the right piece? It's not quite the right size. Is that the right bit? Must be, because I don't have another bit. So it must be. Oh, no, that's not big enough. I might have to cut this again, because it needs to go. Let's see. So that needs to go on top of that. Let's see if that's going to work. It's going to be like, I think that's okay. It's going to be slightly shy off the bottom, but I think I just have to leave it. So let's just pop this red bit on as well. Still here, brilliant. So I take it was quite hot down south today. It was quite hot up here today. I went into Edinburgh to see my sisters and my brother-in-law, and we had lunch outside, and it was quite hot, and it was even quite hot walking down to the place that we were going to have lunch. I'm just going to have to move this. It's not quite right. It's not right. Let's just see if we can do it better. Here I might have to cut a bit off the edge, the opposite side. I thought I had cut enough, but obviously not. Let's just see. I'm going to have to cut that off. Here's the oh right, yeah. Guess it would be. Certainly was very hot in Edinburgh. I live about 25 miles from Edinburgh, so I got the train in, and then I met up with my sisters, my brother-in-law, and yeah, it was nice. It was really nice, but yeah, it was quite hot. I believe it's to be a heat wave at some point. Right, that's not quite right. I'm not that happy with it, but I'll just have to leave it, I think, at the minute. Might be able to pop something over that bit at the top. So anyway, let's just get colouring that in first. Or shall I actually make, I'll actually make the bit that we need to pop up. So what it is, it's going to be this piece of paper or card is roughly 2.5 inches by, it's not needing to be, it probably needs to be about 4, I think, or maybe 4.5. Let's make it. And then what you do is oh, hi Carla, how nice. Thank you for joining in. Fabulous. The stamps, the Paddington Bear stamps, I got a long time ago, but they're still available from the Craft Stash UK. They have stamps. I think they've got background papers as well, and they've got some kind of ephemera, whatever you call it. And I think there's maybe two lots of stamps. But yeah, they're still available on the craft stash, so that's where I got them from. So brilliant, and thanks for joining me tonight. Excellent. So I've made this 2.5 by 4.5. So what you want to do is you want to fold it or score it at, let me think, what will it be? I think you would score it, we'll just try it first at 1 inch. So 1 inch, that's 1 inch at both ends. Okay, so 1 inch at both ends, I think that's right, and then at 2 inches, and then at 3 inches. No, that isn't going to work, Shirley. You've done that wrong, so you must be doing it at 4 inches for the fourth one. So that's wrong. So what I can do is I can just push that back into there, and then what you do is you just fold it round because you want to make a box shape, so it's like that. Okay, you'll see what I mean when I pop it on the card. So we've done that, and hopefully that will work, because it has been quite a wee while since I made a card like this. So anyway, I think we better get on with the colouring. So I've got these tri-blend pens from Spectrum Noir, and I've had them for ages, and I've not used them an awful lot, but I needed new pens, and I knew I had these somewhere, so I thought I better use them. They don't seem to have a red, which is a bit annoying. And these I can see. No, they're not any red, so I might have to use my other alcohol pens that are running out. I might use a mixture of both. So they are just across the table. So I'll just reach to them. Oh, and I know there's a red in here, so that will work. Alright. So we've got scarlet red here, and we've got vermilion. So I think that's a wee bit lighter. Let's see the colours. That's quite a bright red, and the vermilion is quite a it's got two reds. So use these two. Excuse me. And I've got a bit of a brown one as well I can use for the suitcase, bag, whatever you want to call it. So let's just quickly start colouring in. So what I tend to do is I tend to put the lighter colour down first. I don't think it really matters. So what I'm doing is just colouring one side and sort of deciding that that's where the lighter shading is coming in at one particular side. And that should make it look a bit more realistic in shading. I'll try and colour these in quite fast without making too much of a mess. I've gone a bit over there. Just do the handle as well. Just a wee bit more. I mean, I could have done these all different colours if I wanted, but keep into the sort of browns and traditional kind of Paddington colours. Perhaps that's the best way to describe it. So just going in like that. And I love colouring. Hope you'll agree it's quite therapeutic. Sometimes in the evening I'll just be sitting watching TV, but I do like to have a bit of a colouring book in my hand, and I just sort of colour away to watching TV. But sometimes I don't even have the TV on, I just sit and colour because I find it really quite relaxing and therapeutic. Right, and then can do this one up here. I've got that other little piece to do as well. So if you're subscribing to my channel, I'm very grateful to you being here. I'm trying to build up my channel. My aim is to get to 1,000 subscribers, but I'm quite a bit off that, so yeah, I will get there eventually. It might take a wee while, but I hope to get there. So that's that done. I'll just do exactly the same on here. Oh, you're in Canada. What part of Canada are you in, Carla? I love Canada. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. I have been to Calgary, Alberta, and Banff, and Jasper, and it's gorgeous. Really nice. I've got some family that stay in Calgary, so we do see them from time to time. And I've got actually a school friend who lives in Toronto, Markham, in Toronto, well, near Toronto as well. So, yeah, I haven't seen her for a while though. And then this part. They're also, you might be able to get the stamps of the Craft Stash US as well, because obviously they have a US store as well, so you might be able to. Oh yeah, you good, Alison, fantastic. And I will use some of the tri-blends as well. It's just I didn't quite have the colours. So I'm just looking at Paddington's hat red, and he is brown. So let's do a wee bit brown on him, on this bit, on there, a little bit brown here as well. I'll kind of blend that in, and then we'll do a wee bit brown for his hands here. Oh, his face again. Do a bit of the darker brown on this one. This one is just a bit of his face. So he's got his feet out there, hasn't he? There we go. So we'll do a bit of the darker brown now on the opposite side of these cases, and then I'll blend it in. We'll blend it in. You'll see what I mean when I get the other colour onto it. Now I was thinking of, if I do another some more lives, which I continue to do, would people be interested in crafting along if I kind of sent out some info to see we're going to be using this. You just use what stamps or whatever you've got, but this is the design of the card, sort of like mystery stamping type thing. Would anybody be interested in doing that, or are you just happy just to watch and comment? I don't know, I just thought it might be quite nice to actually do a sort of craft along as well. So that's that one, right, not the red. And then I just kind of blend the two colours in together. They will blend in much better in a minute. Or they should. They will eventually. Sure, they'll blend in a bit more. What are you saying oh yes to, Heather? Right. So let's just do a bit darker here for that bit. And there's a wee bit here. A bit dark. Oh, that's the lighter one I've got again. Silly women. Oh dear. Just do a wee bit darker just because it's under the brim of his hat and stuff like that. His feet. I'll blend it in a second. And this bit here, and I'll just do a wee bit darker bit there. Bring that back in. Crafting along. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So anybody else fancy crafting along? If I said, like, for instance, next week I'm going to do this and these are the measurements. Use what you've got in your stash and you could make a card along with what I'm doing. Do that maybe. Maybe not every week, but we could do that maybe. That's maybe, oh, okay. That's maybe an idea. If people, if people are up for that, would be good. So, yeah. So I could put on my community page before the live, this is what we're making this week. These are the measurements that you'll need. This is the design, craft along. So that might be a way of doing something. I'll do a poll to see who would be interested in it. I can always try it and see. If it doesn't, get much of an interest, I'll just stop doing it. But sometimes quite nice just to do that. Right, so have I missed any other messages? No, there's a bit of a lag here. There always is. So I'm just checking. Fine. Craft along would be good. Oh, brilliant, Alison. Great. So, right. So this is taking a wee bit while, but we are here on a live, so I forgot to do that bit there. I think I'm just going to leave the plain white. I'm not going to colour it in really. And just got one more to do, and then I can blend these in, and I can add Paddington's blue jacket and red hat. So just blend these in a bit. Oh, go around that bit because I missed that bit out. Oh, this bit here. Right, that'll do. That'll do for that. So, red hat. Just use one of the reds. Red hat. This is speed colouring in, I think. Try not to get it over the line, but should be taking my time a bit more. There we go. Just trying to think. Yeah, he's just got a red hat and a blue jacket. One more hat to do, and I will do some blending with that as well. And then we can pop the card together and then see what else we're going to do. We might do some stamping with an under the sea type of I do not have a clue what colour his boots are. Does anybody know what colour Paddington's boots would be? Would they be blue? Would they be red? I don't think they're blue because I better put this back on. Because oh, hi Liz, thanks for coming in. Don't worry about time. And hi Joanna, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming on. So, does anybody know what colour Paddington's boots are, or not? I'm not sure. His jacket's blue, his hat's red. I'm not sure about his boots. Because in these two, he's not got boots on. He's got trousers, but, or no, he's not actually. That's actually his legs. I probably should put some on his legs, and I've just went and put the brown away. So let's just put the lighter brown on, because that is actually his legs here. His boots are red. Thank you, Joanna. Excellent. I wasn't sure if he's what colour his boots were, because on the image I've got here, it doesn't actually show you the colour of his boots. It just shows you. So we'll just do a wee bit of blending there. I'll do his boots red, so I'll use, where's the other red that I didn't use? Did I use the vermilion? Probably did. So we'll just give him some nice red boots as well, and then we can do the jacket. Couldn't think of the word here. I'll just do the soles. I'm sure the soles are not red, but I've just decided I'm doing them red. There we go. Excellent. And then let's see if we've got a tri-blend blue. So the jacket's a kind of, let's see, navy blue. So I do have a blue somewhere. That's not the right blue. Here. That's not the right blue. Let's see what we've got here. They're purple. And we do have a blue here. Right, so this is true blue blend. So, yeah, excellent red boots. So, let's do the blue jacket. So I'm just wondering how blue is that? It's quite dark. So let's, how dark is the mid? Yeah, that's not quite as dark. Let's just do the mid blue first. And then I can go over the other bits if it's needing a wee bit of blending in, just to make it not as flat. So the only thing about these tri-blends I don't like is the fact that they're just only brush end. They've not got a fine end. which is, you just got to watch that you don't go over the ends. Well, that's cool. That's cute as anything. I think Paddington needs some more brown on this bit as well. So Joanna, you'll have Miss Janice tonight because she wouldn't have been doing a live even though she was doing that premiere. Yeah, I did watch a bit of it. There we go. And then this one here. Let's just do the same. Just be very careful not to go over that edge. Go. There we go. And I might just pop a wee bit here for the darker. A wee bit there. And then a wee bit here just at these arms. And here. Oh. And let's put some here, and I'm going to blend that into with the other pen in a minute as well. There we go. Hope you. Oh, thank you, Joanna. So I'm just going to blend it in with the lightest one, which is pretty light. That's kind of you, Joanna. That's making a. I might actually do it with the mid again because that might be better. Yeah. Just makes it look a bit more less flat. So I'll do this one as well. There we go. That looks cool. So, let's going to just pop these onto their pieces here now with some wet glue. Vaughan, Ontario. I don't know where that is. As I say, my friend stays in Markham, Ontario. Oh dear, don't do that. Which is quite near Toronto, but I don't know really any other places that are in that area. Carla, sorry. So that just gives it a nice border. Now I've got some glue, so I want to get rid of that, and that's actually not wet. I'll get rid of that just now. Oh, chunks. And we'll get this one on next. So it just gives it a nice little sort of border and finishes it off a bit. I don't even know what this fold of card is called. I can't remember. It does have a name, but I can't actually think what it's, excuse me, called. Right. Go. Oh, I never did the book. I never coloured his book in. That's shocking, isn't it? And I've just realised I need to do a wee bit more of his body in here, because that will be brown as well. Poor Paddington. Right, that's fine. Now let's do his book. What colour will do his book? Grey. Let's do his book a kind of grey colour. So yeah, this is the one that's kind of running out. I've used it such a lot of times. I used it so much last year when I was doing the Gummy Pan Advent Calendar, which I will be doing again this year. And if you're interested in buying it, you can get it at www.misaprint or obviously on the Gummy Pan website in Sweden, if you're interested. But I will be doing it every day in December to the 31st. So we'll be doing a video every day. Did that last year. There we go. So that's that. Thank you, Joanna. It's kind of you. I think it's cute too. So pop this to the side now, and let's start to kind of pop this together. So I'm going to pop this one onto here, and then we can pop in the mechanism. And I'll have to look at that other card just to see how it actually goes together, because I haven't made one of them since that one, and that was a while ago. So just pop this in to the back. There should be a tiny little, yeah, that works. This one's not, I'm not sure what I've done here. And what will happen is these bits will go in on there, like that, and you'll see this bit. So that's what it's going to look like. So before I do that, I'll need to pop this one on as well. And I could put one inside, which I might do after, or probably would need to do it now actually, because the mechanism wouldn't kind of work if I did it after, because I couldn't really do it after. So just popping this on top. Now, I did measure that, but it doesn't seem to have quite worked. I'm going to have to hide that somehow. Not sure. Might be able to hide it with one of these, because I'll be popping those on like that. So I might be able to do that, because that's what it will do when it goes on. And then this one will be here. So it'll be like that in the middle. So I just have to pop back to look at this. So just pop my glue away just now. Thank you, Liz. Thanks so much. So, yeah, so these two bits go in there, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how it goes on. So how do I do that? So I'll put that and that on there. So that's fine. So if I pop this down, so I've got my pieces. If you watch back, if you didn't see this getting done, what I have to do is I need to just chop this bit off, because I don't actually need that piece. So what I need to do is I need to fold it flat like that, and I need to put the score line where the other score line is. So I need to put glue on these two pieces. So you've made that, and you've had 4 scores. So the 2 back scores get glue on them. The 2 back pieces. Thanks, Heather. That's good. Think you'll try it? Think anybody will try this? So that's what we're going to do. So I've glued them, and then I'm going to just push that down a bit actually. And that should be okay. I'm hoping that's going to be okay. Yeah. So So that's how it goes on. I'm just going to make sure. I might need to come over slightly. See if that's going to work. Yeah, because that needs to go on there. So that's fine. So just pushing a bone folder up to make sure that it is stuck down, and then we've got this. No, it's not so. Stuck down, and there we go. And then it should be able to flatten that like that, and that's your workings. Okay. So what you need to do now is you pop wherever you pop in these on. So only needs to be glued halfway, not the whole thing. So you glue this piece. So yeah, so it's that side. So we're just gluing that portion there. So you definitely, excellent, definitely do that. Right, I thought I could actually push that there. I'm going to have to try and hide this somehow. So that's that one, and this needs to go up a bit actually. I think I've cut them maybe slightly too big. Not to worry. So the same thing here. So pop, yeah, that's right. So pop this one roughly at the same point. So you just want to do half of one side of the diamond shape, square shape, but turned round so it's a diamond. And then probably won't stand properly actually, because so I've slightly overlapped that, but that's okay. Well, that's that piece. And then to attach this piece here, you're just going to pop this piece off your, so open it, and you're just going to pop like a little portion of this onto this piece. So this piece here, this top parts, because there's two top parts, but so you just want to, so I'm going to just pop it onto this piece kind of in the middle like that, and then I'm going to just stick that on there. Oh, it needs to come up though, so just sticking that on like that, making sure it's in the right area. Let me see, trying to see if that's right or not. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then just push it down. Oh yes, that would be cute for her. She'd love that. Did you think the boots were yellow? Perhaps they are. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So that's your card. It's just a fun fold, and obviously you can add happy birthday or something onto it. So I've got a couple of stamps here, which are from Sam Colcott. What is she? I've forgotten her name. Made to Surprise by Sam Colcott. So these were actually in a craft stash sale. So they do have some sales as well just now. So let's just put happy birthday, because I did that. I did it yesterday on a card, and I'm just going to pop it onto here, and that will just cover up that piece. So I'll just hopefully cut it. I'll cut it a bit bigger, and I'll get my blocks again. I think that's that big enough. No, this one is. So just popping that on there like that. think it's straight actually. I think I'll pop it onto the card. There we go. Pick it up with your block. Couldn't think of the word there. Just ink it up with some black again. And I will just stamp it on. Thanks, Joanna. Oh yeah, his boots are red. Cool. I wasn't sure myself, but I've been told they were red, so I'm seeing the red. So we can pop this. Now we can just chop this down. So I'm going to chop it down. So I'm going to cut up the middle here to create a kind of banner. So cut up the middle and then just cut into that middle bit from each corner, and that gives you your banner type thing. And then I can just chop this off at the very end, and that can pop onto there. And I'll just pop that on actually with some pads. I've got a couple of pads here I can just pop that on with, and that'll be that card done. So if you are interested on having this card sent to you, I think there's my email address should be in the information box down below. If it's not, it's shirleyworley37@gmail.com if you want to get one of these cards. So, and then you can send me your full postal address. So that's card number 1. I hope you like it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So we'll go to card number 2, which I'm not exactly sure I'm going to do yet. I'm just winging it, you know. I do that a lot, wing it. I just come on sometimes and do stuff I've not even done, and I think, oh my goodness, this could be an absolute disaster. But it usually works out okay, so that's quite good. But yes, so I did do a fun card on my last video, which was this gummy pan one called 3 Wobbly Monkeys. I don't know if people saw it or not, but I just thought it was hilarious. And I've got my nephew now. My nephew's in his 30s, and I thought, oh, I could give this to him for his birthday card. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but I loved making this card. And this is Gummy Pan dies from, yeah, Gummy Pan. You get a stamp with it, the little monkey there, and you get a die cut, which I can't quite see at the moment, but it is here. It's on the table. So I did have a monkey left from last night. So I'm thinking I might make another wobbly card. So do you think we should try that? Let's try a wobbly card, and I'll make it a bit smaller this time. Or we'll do a couple. I could actually do another couple of stamped images and then cut them out, and let's see what we can do with those. So there's the stamp as well, the die cut, so that obviously goes round there. So I'll just pop these away because I want to use my die cutting machine shortly. Now, what time are we at actually? Oh my goodness, I didn't know that was the time. I'm keeping you on for 2 hours at this rate. No, it was 7:30. 8:30. I'll quickly do this, and then I think we ought to go, because I don't want to keep you all night. You might have stuff to do. You might have stuff to do. Yeah, you might. So will I just do one wee wobbly? Maybe I'll just do one. So I'll just use what I've got. And let's just do... I've got a piece of silk and weave again, and I'm just going to Well, if you're happy to stay on, I can do more cutting and stuff, but I don't want to keep people because, well, Sunday nights are sometimes precious to other people. So I can cut a few more out and do the wobbly cards, or I can. So if you're happy to stay on, I'll do some more, but if I don't want to keep people back either. So let's get some yellow. Got some yellow here, which might work. I may have to cut that back a bit. Let's just cut this a wee bit more. So I'm sorry folks, it's only going to probably be 2 cards tonight. So as I say, if you're interested, and I get more than 2 people who send their email, their postal address, I'll just have to do a wee draw. So, and don't worry, I don't keep your postal address. I would shred it afterwards, unless you really wanted me to have it, but I don't think you do. So I need to cut this again because that's still too big, and I'm not even measuring this. I'm just eyeballing it as I usually do. It's roughly going to be about 5 by 5, 4.5, kind of matte layer type. So that's a tiny wee bit round the edge. It just gives it a wee bit of colour. Still a bit big. That'll do. And we can colour in the let's see, maybe could do another one. And what I could actually do is, there's so much on this desk because I've half tidied some of it, and then I've left, because as I say, I'm rejigging my room. So I've half tidied some of it, and then no other bits of it. Look, where's these? Bear with me as I try and find. I mean, I could just cut this. I'm quite good at cutting this just by hand. So let's see if I can do that. So that is the scorer. So this piece of card measures 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So if I bring it into, let's see, what's that, 3 and no, I think I ought to cut it. I was going to cut an aperture by hand, but I'm not going to do that because it's too scary. I just need to find these. Oh dear. Them. Where are you? They're hiding from me. They don't want me to find them. Annoying. Oh, they're up here. I've seen them. I found them. Right. So these are just square dies I've had for ages and ages. So we could just get him peeking out of one of them. So I'm going to cut 2 of a big aperture. So let's just do that. Just quickly cut that out. Here. Oh, that's it. Let's just quickly chop this out. Bring this to me so I can see. I'll just pop. I'm just going to pop a little bit off. Just going to pop that to the side, and I'm just going to pop a little bit off washi tape on it somewhere. Washi tape. So I'm doing this off to the side because I tend to do that now. I used to sometimes do it where you could actually see me cutting, but I haven't done that for a wee while. So just cutting this off the screen. Will wobble, the camera will wobble, I'm sure. I always want to get something to put this cutting machine on, but I don't actually have anything at the side of me that can really kind of do that with. So there we are, that's gone through. So we'll cut this out and we can pop that to the side now with these die cuts. So I can use this other die cut here for something else. Just gently pull that off, put this back, and put that back on there just now. Right, so we could have the wee monkey popping out like that, which I maybe think might be quite good. So we have to colour him in again. So this time I'm going to use the tri-blend. I'm not going to use the other ones. So I'll put these up there and I will... I'm trying to think if I should do some at the back here. What will I do at the back? Not sure. I think I'll just have to leave it, I think, just now, because I can't think off the top of my head what I'm going to do at the back. Oh, maybe I could just write... I could get this happy birthday, and I could get... I don't think I've got any other inks out. I'll just get the black Mental, I'm afraid, and I'm just going to do happy birthday on the background to make it kind of background happy birthday. So just random stamping again of happy birthday. You won't see that bit, but you'll see this bit in the middle, kind of. It might spoil it, so I might have to turn it round and just not have it like that at all. Who knows? You won't see that, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Right, that'll do. Told you I was just winging it. So if that goes on there, so we do see a bit of the happy birthday at the side as well, so that's okay. Yeah, that looks okay. And then we've got the little monkey trying to step out of there. So we'll just quickly colour him in. So let's find some. So last night I used on these other monkeys, so I coloured two in a sort of brown colour. That was a darker brown, a lighter brown, and then a sort of grey. So I'm thinking I might just do it in this kind of hopefully lighter colour if I can find it again. So I think it was that one, the gold blend. Gold. It's called gold yellow blend. So what I did was I went in with the darker colour. And I sort of just said that was going to be the dark shadow there. Just went round that full area with the same colour. Then I went round here and said that was going to be the darker shadow, and the lighter bit was where I was going to fill it in. And then I went round his hand, which was slightly darker as well. A little bit of his upper arm, and then his legs. I went halfway down. His tummy, I gave it a wee bit sort of there, and a little bit at the bottom, and the tail, kind of made it dark to about the end here. And then I went in with the medium colour. And just went over it and shaded that in like that, so you can see that. I'm going to come down very slightly so you can see. Oh, I don't want that thing on here. Let's get a wee wipe. in the back of that card as well. If it isn't, might have to do it again for you. So in with that sort of medium bit to blend that. And then just round here, wee bit on there. Yeah, just hard to do it with a bit of the thicker brush, but just kind of work. There we go. And then I went in with my lightest one and did their tummy and his face, really. Don't think that was the colour I actually used last night, but never mind. I've done it now. And he just looks really cute, doesn't he? Yeah, that font's quite nice, isn't it? It's just a sort of different kind of font. I'll just do a little bit more colouring of your face, just to give it a wee bit of dimensions. And then I'll go back in with the lighter colour just to blend that in here a little bit more. Same here. That pen's a bit, I don't know. And then he's got a pink tongue. I'm going to give him a bit of pink tongue. So just find, I'm going to do his eyes here pink as well. Well, he, I see, it could be she, you know. And then that's it. And then I could pop him coming out of the card like that. Ha ha. Or I could make him wobble. So let's pop this on first. Might have to cut this slightly as well. Just a bit. So just take a bit off. It's just a wee slither off. And right, there. Oh, make sure it's the right way around. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just going to pop this on with some white glue. I think I asked this before. Is anybody going to Crafting Live in Doncaster? I am on the 15th, 13th and 14th, I think it is, of July. And there's quite a few different sort of brands that are there, and I really want to see. So Inkalicious will be there. What was the other one I wanted to see? Inkalicious was going to be there. There's something else I wanted to see. Can't remember now. Right, I'm going to pop this onto some foam pads because I want to lift it up a bit. So let's get some of them. So I'm just going to pop a few pieces going round there to lift that up as well. And then I'll be done. And you can go and watch something on TV, or maybe not. I just feel like I've been on here for hours. It's only supposed to be an hour. I think I've been on here for nearly 2 hours, have I not? No, 7:30, 8:30. So an hour and a half. Not too bad. Right, so just want to pop this on now. So these sticky pads are from Stamping Up. If you're interested in these, they're pretty good. I like them. Are they all off? That one's not off. Neither's that. Oh, that's so kind of you, Heather. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, golly. So put so many of these on. Is that them all now? Yep. So just making sure I've got this round the right way, although you can rectify it if it's actually not the right way. So just leaving a tiny wee border. There we go, and we've got our monkey, so we can either just be stepping out of the card like that, or I could put him on a wobble. So I think I'll put him on a wobble, shall I? Or shall I just have him stepping out? What would you like? I think you're going to say a wobble, aren't you? I don't know if I've got any acetate on the table. Mamma mia. Might have. What would you like? Would you like to have him wobbling, or would you just like to have him stepping out of the card as if he's stepping out? Or we could have him this way because there's a bit of a blank bit there. So we can either have him looking like that, or would you like a wobble? Oh, great. I'm better than Football Fab. I should think so. I'm not that keen on football, and I'm glad actually my husband doesn't really watch football. He likes Formula One and stuff like that, so that's quite nice. So stepping out. So what we need to do then is we need to put him half on some, so let me see, we're going to pop that in there. So we need to put the sticky pads on this side to make them the same level as the other side. So I'll put 6 sticky pads on there, and then we'll just put glue on the opposite side. Oh, like that. So he's going to do that. So I'll just put a wee bit glue on here, a little bit on his foot, and then we can just have him peeking out there, like that, sort of sideways on. It's got to be a wobble, so no, I haven't done a wobbly one. I could do a wobble. If you want me to do a wobble, I'll do it. So let's see, we have to stamp then on here. Let's stamp onto here, and then I'll cut them out from there. And you can have a wobbly one and a stationary one. What about that? Let's see. Right, so I need to get my block. And then because Gummy Pan don't have mounted stamps and don't use, like I did one of the times, and wasted all my blocks, glue. Use double-sided, use this washi tape, or use, what was it I was going to say? Something else. Don't use glue, because it messes up your blocks. But I've got new blocks, and I know that alcohol can help the glue to come off, so we'll just stamp him down. Pritt stick, yeah, that's what I should be using, definitely. Yeah, peeking out is also cute. So there we go. So we've got him to colour in as well. So I'll quickly put this over here, and I'll pop him through the die cutting machine as well. Let's see. So I'll need a bit of washi tape just to hold that in place. That should be okay. So I'll just pop him through. There we go. So we do have to colour him in again as well, but that's okay. I'll do that quite quickly. So there he is. Let's take that off just now. And I've got my tri-blend. So let's colour him in slightly different colour. Let's see what I've got. Oh, bash. I didn't mean to bash that, really. I didn't know that's gold yellow. Perhaps if I brought the box with me, that might be a bit better, eh? So this is a coral blend. I think they must have been certain colours as well that I got in this, because they haven't got a lot of colours. So this is probably the colour I used. So this ones are Earth Brown blend. Yeah, it's probably those ones that I used. There. And let's just quickly colour him in. So I'm using the very dark brown. Like that. Just pop that here. Do his wee hands again. And his face. I always go really quiet when I'm colouring in. It's because I'm concentrating. And just do that. And then I'll turn it round and do this bit. Turn him round again. And we'll do his other hand. They are so cute, these little monkeys. Actually, last night in my video, I thought it was, at first I said, oh, and what did I say? They were mice. And then I looked at them again and thought, no, they're not mice, they're monkeys. I mean, how could I get them confused? Right, so I'll put that very darkest colour in. I'm going to go to the medium colour now, and I'm going to blend that in with the other colour, just so there's a bit of lighter shade on his ear. Same on his tail, his arm, or her arm. And legs, so cute. And then I might actually do the lighter colour, the very lightest colour for the tummy and the face. Cute. And then I'm going to look for that pink again. So where did I put these? Here's the pinky colour. So let's go for the lightest pink colour. Still quite bright, and then the tongue. And there we go, we've got another little one. So we're going to make him wobble. So we could probably, let me see, make him up there. So I've already got the piece of acetate. So what I did last night was I cut a tiny bit of acetate. Don't think it was, yeah, this was acetate. And it was quite long in some of these other bits that I made. So I thought if I made it slightly slimmer, so I've cut a piece, folded it in half, and then I'm just making it slightly thinner and slightly smaller. So it's like that. And then all I did was I folded each end back in itself, like that. Excuse me. And I made a double E shape or an M shape, whatever you want to call it. So it's like that. So, and then what I did was I just got a piece of double-sided tape, popped it on the back of him or her, like that, and then pressed that down, and then lifted it off. But I had to try and make it stick because it didn't actually stick very well. Remember to give me thumbs up as well on this video. It would really help me to be probably seen more on YouTube as well, just when people are searching. It does always help me. doesn't want to stick for some reason. It's weird. Come on. Oh, there it is. It's sticking now. So then just put... Get off my fingers. So just put... So when you've done the W or the M, just put it onto that sticky bit where I can't see it now. Where is that sticky bit? Oh, it's actually come off. You would not believe it's come off. Right, I'll tell you what, put it on here. See if that's better. Let's see if I can get this off. That's it. Get off my finger. Right, and then just push that back on. It's quite fiddly, but you'll get there. Stick that on the back, push down bits that you've creased already, and then all I did was I decided where I wanted to put the wobbly one. So I'll probably want to put him on somewhere here. So what I did was I just put it onto the card where I wanted it, pressed it down like that, and then it didn't come up so easy. I wasn't so keen to leave its backing on, but I did manage to get it. There we go. And then just squeeze this bit in and pop him on. And then you should just wobble. There you go. He wobbles. Or can kind of wobble a bit. So that's it. And I can put happy birthday on to there again if I want to. So I might just do that. And then that's us. We'll be done. So I might actually just mess this up. You just don't know. So hopefully I don't, because I'm going to stamp straight onto the card. So hopefully I don't. Hopefully it comes out okay. Could be a mess, but I can cover it. Thanks, Joanna. That's great of you to see. So really happy you like it. It didn't work. So we can do it again. It's because I've got foam pads, isn't it? Ooh, that's okay, but I will cover it up. So if I've sent it out to you, it won't be like that. I'll cover it up. So that's my 2 cards. So an absolute thank you so much for watching and being here and chatting with me and staying with me. It's been fantastic. This is the most people I've had on my life when I've come on a Sunday night. I'm absolutely thrilled. So really, really thank you. And as I say, if you want one of these cards, please drop me a message at shirleyworley37@gmail.com with your postal address. And yeah, I'll see you next week at the same time, and I'll be posting more videos throughout the week. And yeah, thanks so much, and have a lovely week, and see you next week. Bye for now. Now, how do I get out of here? Let me see. How do I get out? I never know.